Promote your brand here at the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. We have premium placements and sponsorship opportunities across the web, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. We got them all. Reach thousands of savvy listeners through targeted advertising at Slick Talk with Scales podcast. You can reach us at slicktalkwithscales@gmail.com or simply give us a call at 414-367-8011. That's 414-367-8011. Reach thousands of listeners through targeted advertising with Slick Talk with Scales podcast, a dope-ass podcast.
Hey, yo. This is Don. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. on Facebook Live for the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. Peace.
Promote your brand here at the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. We have premium placements and sponsorship opportunities across the web, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. We got them all. Reach thousands of savvy listeners through targeted advertising at Slick Talk with Scales podcast. You can reach us at slicktalkwithscales@gmail.com or simply give us a call at 414-367-8011. That's 414-367-8011. Reach thousands of listeners through targeted advertising with Slick Talk with Scales podcast, a dope-ass podcast.
I've been sipping on Ricardo, buy me a bottle, pour me up a drink. She's been sipping on Ricardo, buy her a bottle, pour a drink. Pour us up a drink. Oh, Ricardo, drink. Oh, Ricardo, everybody drinking. Get you some Ricardo. I've been sipping. Ricardo, drink like a boss.
Coming to you live. Soul Food Studios from the basement of Sherman, Phoenix.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent. You are now tuned in to the Slick Talk with Scales podcast.
Yo, it must have been somebody short as a bitch right here. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker was low. Is my lighting okay? Am I good? Can y'all see me? Is me black as fuck? Cherie looks pretty dark. Yeah, Cherie looks pretty dark.
That's the chocolate filter. Chocolate filter.
Lights.
You don't know no host who do his own lighting.
Yeah, you gotta get the aesthetics together in here, man. Action. You know what I'm saying? Lights, camera, motherfucking action. You know what's going on. So if you're just tuning in, please share on Facebook. Also, shout out to my YouTube audience. Y'all know I'm fucking with y'all. Y'all been showing a lot of love. Y'all been leaving comments. Every comment comes straight to my phone, so I appreciate it. I see everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you're just tuning in, this is episode 96. Wow, we're 4 away from 100. 96 of the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. Keeping Up with the Joneses is the name of this episode. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, please share this everywhere you can, every group, anywhere that you can share this podcast. Please share it for us. You know what I'm saying? Like how we do all it at this time, every episode. You know, I'm running a little late today. You know what I'm saying?
Just little.
I had a prior engagement. It was supposed to start at 6, but you know, niggas be on CPT time. But it was very dope. Shout out Kwame Nixon, the whole Poetry Crew. They got a live music thing that they doing every Thursday, kind of a la jazz in the park, but it's the Black Dollar version of it outside of 502. It's dope.
They,
You know
they,
what I'm
they
saying?
stole the balcony shit.
Yeah. They got the balcony out there. Yeah. They do. No, they got the
What you gonna do
balcony
about
out
that
there,
shit? What you
Sheree.
gonna do about that shit?
You gonna have to pull up, put them cheeks on the balcony one. You know what I'm saying? One of these Thursdays. It's still going. It's still gonna be going on. It goes on to like 10, I think. You know what I mean? Like
It's
9
loud
or
as
10.
hell in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'll be mad as hell over there, man.
It's very dope though.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it is dope.
And I mean, in that neighborhood, it's black homeowners.
They've been over there since it was Booby's place. so
Exactly,
they-
since it was boobies. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But shout out 502 Garfield for that live music outside. Very, very dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Audie. He just had me perform. I literally just did the dude from the 5 Heartbeats and ran in this motherfucker like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I ran in here to do this shit because they made me an hour late. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my guest for his patience. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that when I introduce him. But yeah, man, y'all know how we do at the same time. You know what I mean? Different day. I got Sheree riding with me. Say what's up to the people.
Popping everybody.
The baddest bitch on the balcony. You know what I'm saying? You posted a pretty bad bitch on the balcony. I know. Jared.
I was trying to, I gotta be careful.
Yeah, you do. I did it anyway. I got clearance to do that.
I went to middle school and high school with her.
Yeah.
I was looking, I was like, wait, she a real person.
Yeah,
She's somebody. She ain't famous.
Nah, that's nice.
She don't live here no more.
Yeah, she live OT to Atlanta, I think.
Yeah.
So shout out to the baddest bitches on the balcony. Keep them coming because y'all gotta if that's what y'all gotta follow up, y'all got some work to do. She put the pressure. She applied some pressure.
She didn't even send it to me. She posted it on her story, and I'm like, "Can I post this?"
Yeah. And what she say?
She was
Sure.
like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you."
It was lit. I see. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Super
y'all
fucking
gay.
lit. That part. That part. Don't leave that part out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, please share this shit right here, man. This is the Slick Talk with Scales podcast, episode 96. Keeping up with the Joneses. Oh yeah, off camera, always holding me down, making sure this shit operating, making sure I sound right, making sure we got all the tricks and the trades going on for y'all. Is Ken. Shout out to the people, Ken.
How y'all doing, party people?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, please share this everywhere that you can. You know what I'm saying? Today's episode 96, keeping up with the motherfucking Joneses, because we got comedian B Jones in the building with us today. You know what I'm saying? Give it up for him. What it do, man?
Hellbaka.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get right into that. What does that mean? Like, I don't even want to waste no time. We're gonna get right into that. Like, what does that mean exactly?
It's crazy. A lot of people have been asking me that everywhere I go. Literally.
It seems like I've heard it before.
I've been saying it for like 3 years now.
Okay.
Like in the Fofo videos, I've always been saying the
Okay.
Habaka, but I randomly said it, and I don't know where it came from. I don't know what made me say it. I just
Spell
randomly.
it.
I just you said spell it. It's on my shirt.
Yeah, it's on his shirt.
Habaka.
Oh wait, that's what it's. Hey, let me.
Habaka. 10 karat,
Somebody say it in a
10
rhyme.
karat gold chain in the way. My bad.
Somebody say it in a rhyme.
Braka. Something to that extent.
Yeah,
Habaka.
Habaka. Yeah. Somebody tried to say they know that's in the Bible, right? Like, I'm like, okay, I didn't know that. I wasn't trying to disrespect.
So it's
that.
just literally your slogan.
Yeah.
It's in the Bible.
Like, I'm like, I didn't know that. Like
Like,
I
nigga,
knew that.
would you praising the Lord every
I
time you
don't-
say that? That's what
That's
I'm
what they
saying.
try to. Then there was some people writing on my IG page like, that's a Nigerian saying, right? I'm like, I don't know that. I just said it. Like, hopefully, it don't mean nothing bad.
Man, yeah, like we got to figure out what that means.
It's
bro.
not my daughter saying it, so she's
Yeah,
just
you
going to
bring-
daycare saying Habaka. They're like, well, why she cussing? I'm like, I don't think she cussing.
in Nigerian and shit.
Sacrifice your second born.
Yeah, she's
Like,
cussing in Swahili.
blood sacrificing.
Right.
That's the word they say for it.
Wow. Okay.
Satan.
Because I've been trying to figure that out. Because you've been branding the fuck out of it. You got the t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? You drop it in every video. So
Hey, I want one now.
yeah.
For real. So people can ask. Like, yeah, it's Hebrew.
Hebrew.
Hebrew. I could
Yeah.
just start saying shit. No, but I mean,
Habaka.
yeah, it's like I really feel like it's like whatever emotion you got going on at the time, you can just say that. Like I even put it with other words and anything. Like I just so somebody just put in my last video, they said her booty, like they just put anything,
Yeah,
her, and then
her.
just put
Hilarious.
another word to it.
Hilarious, right? We can put that on there.
So yeah.
Hey, it's like back in the day when Smurf when you watch the Smurfs, they interjected Smurf with anything.
Anything.
And it was anything. Like, yeah, you just kind of Smurfy.
He just got a Smurfectomy. Like,
Right.
what the fuck are they talking about? I'm like 4. Like, nigga, what are you talking? What is I don't even know what that is.
And
They
then
like,
she
yeah.
Smurfed it.
Yeah,
Like
she
a-
just Smurfed him. Like, okay, they just fucked. Like, what did you do right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
that's crazy.
Shout out to Smurfette. She was sexy.
Yeah, she was bad. You know what I'm
She had
saying?
a sexy voice.
Yeah.
Oh, what you look what?
You talking about like the cartoon?
Yeah,
cartoon.
she had a sexy voice.
Okay.
I mean, for a Smurf.
You know,
I mean, I like with the Jessica Rabbit, the
Oh,
chick.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
Jessica
my
Rabbit.
that was my
Jessica
cartoon. That was my
Rabbit.
cartoon crush right
Yeah,
there.
she changed the game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
She changed the game. You know what I'm saying? What's your biggest skit? Like most viewed so far?
Right now, as of right now, currently is the fight prank that me and Jay do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right now. That's been on
And
like
that shit's been on Baller Alert.
Bleacher Report, World
Yeah.
Star, Shade Room. Yeah, it's been all over. It's people in Nigeria sharing. They got 12 million followers out there sharing it. So yeah, that's like probably the most viewed one right
Damn.
You can ask them what Habaka mean.
So what about the one by your? What's the most viewed one like by yourself?
now. By myself would be my voiceovers.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah,
wondering.
my voiceovers is like my biggest thing right now. So yeah, everybody be expecting like they get mad when I drop regular skits. Like, no, we want the voiceover. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm trying.
Yeah, we had Baby Montana and them here on Tuesday, and they was like, dog, that Stephen A. Smith shit that
Uh.
nigga be doing, dog. That shit is classic. Like, so when you went out as Stephen A. Smith, I remember you telling me like cats tried to get serious with
Oh
you
yeah.
because they thought you was Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah,
for real.
that was a bad idea to go and do this shit like that.
Yeah. It was okay when you was doing him before he
Right.
said something about Milwaukee, but after he said us and you went out, I was worried about your life, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, people. It was mostly the white people though. The white people really is trying to test me. I said, y'all got a lot of balls because the Bucks winning right now, don't you? You know, I was really bushing your, I was Habaka your ass right now. But yeah, I mean, Stephen A. The one I did with the ones at 27 Umbrella, the gas station one, that one, like everybody talking about that one right now.
Yeah,
Like Stephen A. Smith was on 27 Umbrella.
at the gas station.
Yeah, I thought of that.
I
I'm like,
wish
yeah,
I
I got
would
to
have
do.
saw that. I gotta see that.
No, you
Yeah.
gotta go check them out. All that shit's still on your page.
Yeah, it's on
right?
my page,
You gotta go
yeah.
check that shit out, Ken. It's hilarious, bro. Funny as
Shout out Eda Black, he was in there too.
Yeah, shout out Eda Black. You know what I'm saying? I just came from the Big 3 game too before I went to perform. Shout out Mike Taylor and my cousin Alex Scales. They playing.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you do all this shit because I
Dog.
saw that tag.
Dog.
You was there?
Yeah, I went to.
They got a jet and shit. This nigga-
So I went to the
This nigga got a
game.
jet.
Called in?
I went to the game. The
You
game
called
started.
in?
The game started at like 3:30. So I
You
made
ain't
it
answer
to the,
that question.
I
Took
made it
a
to
flight
the
from
game.
Timmerman Field to Timmerman
He
Field.
called in sick.
All right, moving
the
on
kids
to the
gonna
next
do?
one.
Right.
So I went to the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to make it to the game. You know what I mean? Larry Sanders was talking shit because he tried to fight. Mike
He was
Taylor.
there today.
Because he played today
Okay,
too.
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
But we patched it up and we squashed it. I talked to him in
I
my
was finna
DM.
say, boy.
You know what I'm saying? We squashed all the
I'm
drama.
giving nothing. I should have brought a bottle on that motherfucker to remind him.
Exactly.
Man, fuck dog.
Exactly. Because
Dog,
he's still on the Bucks
he's still on the
payroll.
payroll,
That's what I
dog.
told him. I said, bro, I'm really mad at you because you're still on the Bucks payroll.
You know what
Because
I'm
Mike
saying?
Taylor can handle his own business. He can whoop your ass if he wants to on his own. I said, I'm really mad at you because you're still on the Bucks payroll.
Right.
He just sent back the crying, laughing emojis and shit when I said that to him. You know what I'm saying?
And tell him not to wear slip-ons to the club when he
Man, what? You know what I'm saying? Because he wrote me talking about you Milwaukee niggas swear y'all some tough guys. I said, no, you was the one trying to be tough at 720 that night with Jacletas on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He sent back the crying, laughing emojis like, dog, you is crazy, bro.
Motherfucker had on to take out the trash 11s.
I told that nigga he had the Chancletas on. You know what I'm saying? Like Cameron told Jay-Z, like, nigga, you on the beach right now with the Cletas on. You old nigga. You know what I'm saying? Dog was in the club trying to knuckle up with somebody with sandals on. Like,
had no grip.
thong sandals on in the middle, in between his toes, trying to knuckle up with somebody. You 7 feet
Fuck his
tall.
toes up.
Size 17.
7 feet tall, skinny jeans on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, nigga, is you serious, bro? Like, you cannot be fucking serious. So, what's the end goal for you with this shit?
The end goal is to always have work. I mean, I don't really see no retirement when it comes to like comedy at all. Like, I
It's a
feel like you can
lifetime
do this
gig.
shit till you like 70, as long as you willing, God willing. But I really want to do something like for my city, like give back. I'm really once I get to the biggest platform I can, I want to get build a comedy school here for kids here. So
That's dope.
Yeah, that's in my plans right now. One of my
I mean,
biggest
we do
plans.
so much rib in here. I think we should do some type of investing in that shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Kids always getting kicked out of school. I'm like, no, you can channel that and make some money. Nigga.
yeah, exactly.
So you don't have to be.
I was one of those kids.
Those funny kids when I'm in the classroom, the ones that you be trying to be serious with, and they be joking and shit. You try not to laugh. So
Dog, I be wanting to laugh so bad, G. And the other teachers and shit be looking at me like, you better not laugh. Because I already look like I'm a laugh. Like, look at me. Look at how I look. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the only person on the staff that looks like this. You know what I'm saying? So they already looking at me. Anytime the kids say anything urban or ethnic, you know what I'm saying? They look right at me, like to see my reaction.
hey, the worst job I ever had was being the principal at high school.
Bro, I can only
Man.
imagine.
You was a principal?
Yeah.
Like lean on me, principal.
Yeah, man. We used to. I had to hold back from ribbon because they be trying to get me,
Yeah.
and they be trying to get me. So I had to, get them real quick. And they be like, "Ooh, wait!" It's like, "Hey, don't let the smooth taste fool you." Bro.
Yeah, like
I'm
I ain't no old
I-
head
I ain't-
walking around.
I was
here.
like 28,
Yeah, that's
29
what I'm
years old as a
saying.
principal, so they didn't even know. I was like, man, you don't even
Madison,
know
they had our principal run around the school and shit. Madison, terrible.
Yeah.
I went there my senior year for 1 year. That's the only year I went there. I said, bro, I'm glad I ain't go here since freshman year because I was like, I hate this school. They talking about they in competition with food fights. They talking about lunch. Hey, just did a food fight. We got to do a big.
so
for
y'all
lunch
was
beef.
in blocks, right?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck that's supposed to mean? I'm on the eat.
I never
I'm hungry the
understood the
motherfucker.
block thing.
Was Mr. Jude there?
Mr. Who?
Jude.
Nah, I don't
No,
think
he
Mr.
was
Jude
gone.
That
I
was
think he
after-
was
yeah,
gone by
that
the
was
time
after
they
that,
got there.
Yeah.
Because I think that's when it was. He brought in the blocks. I think they brought in the block system while he
Yeah.
was there. Then he ended up leaving, and then it was just a hot ass mess after he left.
Okay, he really was the Joe Clark.
He was Joe Clark
Yeah,
for real. Batman. He walked around with a bat, all that type of
Yeah.
shit. He'd pull up at your crib.
A
He was
bat?
one of them dudes.
Yeah, you can't really understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
he was talking real fast. And shit.
Residious. Yeah, he said shit like that.
He's stuttering and
Yeah,
shit.
he did shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know, funnier than an old man with an iPhone. I was in the office with him. He was like, I was talking. He was like, yeah, but wait.
Dog,
I
they
looked
be
at his
like
phone.
this, bro.
Right. No, wait.
I be in the barbershop, they be like this, dog. I be laughing like a motherfucker. They be like this on their iPhone. Like,
So he was like, hey, so Harvey, blah, 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 blah. Wait, hold on a second.
I was just gonna say
yeah,
two handed.
yeah, right.
They be like,
Like, what?
Then they no, the selfies really irritate me. I hate they selfies. Like, why are you so close with your selfie?
Oh my god, because they can't see. They like this anyway. You know what I'm saying? They
my
like
mama
this.
be down here with her, right here.
Nostril
All her
hairs.
selfies. I
Nah,
see boogers all in your
Yeah,
nose.
right here. Sorry, mama.
Horrible angles, moms. Like that picture would be cute, mama, but it's from down here.
Right.
They need to-
They just can't get the angle.
no, they can't.
No, they don't understand the angle.
No, they don't. That's not an old people thing. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, the boomerang really be confusing them. Like, what the hell is a boomerang? Like this, move your head tilted, and then it's gonna do the rest for you. They do the rest for you.
so what's your top 5 local and industry comedians?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with industry. You talking about like dead or alive, or you
Dead or alive? Anybody? Your top 5? They can be alive. They can be dead. They can be somebody we never heard of. It can be somebody super popular. Whoever you
I'm gonna just-
motivates you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with people like, in my opinion, who just like motivated me to do comedy. Number one is gonna be Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac is like the GOAT to me of all time. Like he just went out there and didn't give a fuck what
Nah,
nobody
he was on
thought.
our list when we had this debate on here a couple of months ago.
Yeah,
he
so
was on
yeah.
everybody's list.
I'm gonna have to go with Martin Lawrence on the list. He actually inspired me to even want to start doing comedy. I seen him live one time, and I was like, I just want to try it because I seen him. I think I'm gonna go with Mike Epps is up there too. Mike Epps just always got me crying laughing for some reason, bro. Like,
He funny.
and it's like his stand up is like he just say random shit and it just be funny. Like that is true. Like I never thought of that. Why do women do that? Like Mike Epps. Damn, I should have this.
So
Yeah,
it's Bernie Martin,
Bernie Martin,
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps, Dave Chappelle for
Yeah,
sure.
you know.
And then my fifth one is always hard. I always go with somebody new, and I don't know why he knew, but he ain't even like really always established. But DC Young Fly funny.
No,
as
DC
fuck.
Young Fly is funny.
DC Young
I've
Fly.
never
is
heard.
what I'm talking about.
You like the third person who said that. I've never heard him do stand up. He's
He's
just
funny
always
as
doing
fuck on
that.
stage, bro.
Like skits. But
Yeah.
even like when he do a character, like if he pop up on a TV show or in a movie or something, it'd be like the funniest 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah,
Like the nigga is
yeah.
it's natural with him. Like he ain't even really got to do much.
So like Dave Chappelle. is that new that people are appreciating him, or has he always been?
I think it's a new thing. I think it's a respect thing too for the fact that he stood on his ground when they tried to take his show and make him put on a dress and all that type of shit. When you got the backstory, because remember when it happened, we didn't know for like 2 or 3 years what the real story was. Then remember he broke his silence, and I think once people got the backstory, they kind of like was like, damn, okay, this nigga funny and a motherfucker, and he stood up for his shit. Like Martin, everybody else put the dress on. Like, I'm not knocking brothers for doing what they had to do, but Dave was the one nigga to be in control of his shit to the point where he could be like, I'm not doing that, and I'll stop doing my show before I put that dress on.
But before he did the show, he wasn't.
No, it was kind of like you had to be in tune with him.
Yeah,
like Half Baked. I've been locked in with that nigga since Half Baked. Like I thought he was one of the funniest young black niggas coming up in Hollywood. He went Half Baked, then he went Reggie and Nutty Professor.
Right.
Remember?
Right. Yeah.
And he had Killing Them Softly.
And then that's Killing Them Softly came out around the same time. He paired up with Eddie Murphy and Nutty Professor and did the Reggie skit, did the Reggie
Blue Street.
And then Blue Streak, he was in Blue Street.
He was in Blue Street.
So he popped up next to Martin and Eddie, but at that same time, he was dropping fire ass stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I wasn't following him.
Yeah, a lot of people weren't. Then the show came out. Then it was like he was almost mixtape level when I got him. Then when the show came out, it was like he signed with QC or Death Row or Bad Boy.
Right.
And now he's like Jadakiss. You see what I'm saying? Now it's like when comedy come up,
and
he top 5 dead or alive. Even if you're not a fan of him, you just respect how he ran his bag up, how powerful that show was, and in his impact when he do drop a stand-up. The man did an 8-minute stand-up on YouTube for free and almost broke YouTube.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And the shit was, or however long dude leaned on George Floyd's neck. Then it wasn't even jokes. He was serious.
Yeah.
And he garnished that type of audience. You know what I'm saying? So that's the, like, he's almost bigger than comedy at this point. You get what I'm saying?
His style is unique. It's just a unique style.
And then he's very humble. I think that's the other thing that's getting him over is his humility too. You know what I'm saying?
What was that one stand-up? He was like, he just randomly pulled punchlines out of a bowl. And it's like, kicked her in the pussy. And then he told the story.
I don't remember.
I wonder if that, it sounds like it's a real exercise that he do, just pull out some shit and try to make it funny.
From what my understanding is him and Neil.
The white
Brennan,
guy.
the white guy.
Yeah.
So it's them two. Neil is really the go behind that shit. Dave is just the deliverer. He's the one that can make it. Because Neil's stand-up wasn't bad, but he don't got the charisma and ghetto shit that Dave can hone in on.
It's delivery and presence.
Dave is suburbs and he ghetto. So that's what makes him a dangerous as a black comedian, because most niggas don't have both. And Dave Chappelle got both. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to white people. They're kind of funny.
No, white, me and Sharif say this all the time. White comedies is number 2 movie genre, and it flip flops for me.
Bill Burr is cold to me too. I fuck with Bill Burr, white comedian.
Bill Burr funny as a bit. That's F is for Family. If you don't know, on Netflix, if you ever seen F is for Family, that's Bill Burr's show, the cartoon or whatever. Funny as a motherfucker, dog. Like for adult comedy cartoons like that shit is hilarious. Like, and it's reality. Like he telling his life about like how his dad was and shit. And it's just funny. But no, when he come to people comedy roast, he take over roast, bro.
Yes.
Like it'd be 19 dope ass comedians on there, and him and like Kevin Hart still the show it like everybody roast. But Bill Burr be killing shit, bro. Like he funny as fuck. So I agree with you on that. What about local?
Local. I mean, I think everybody though. I really don't even, to be honest with you, I don't really like have a top 5, but it is people who I've come across and who have like literally paved the way for me to be where I'm at today. Everybody know my circle, like my tight circle is Cheating Ass Myron and Unpredictable Drew.
For sure. I just seen Drew at the Big 3 game too.
Shout out to Drew. Them my 2 brothers in the game. Kelly Kills, T-Dot. T-Dot is like, he's like one of my mentors, bro. Like he really put a lot of gems.
T-Dot funny as fuck.
Put a lot of gems, man, from him for sure. Bodini, shout out to Jig, shout out to D-Rock. It's a lot of new people coming up too, like, you know what I'm saying, J-Day, he doing more stand-up now, but he's like, I'm happy he get in his way and he get in his lane now as far as the videos, because there was time he took a lot of time off and he just wasn't being consistent, like he wasn't staying on top of it. So I'm really proud of him. Eat a Black coming up, and I keep putting a lot of work in too. So I mean, it's a lot of, I don't like leaving people out, but you know how that go when you you got Hennessy in your.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But you know, it's a everybody collected from the city is just like dope. Like Frank, Bankhead, Leo, like all y'all niggas, bro. Like I don't even know if y'all seen this little top 10 list that somebody randomly put out, and it just pissed a lot of people off. Like it just really made so many people mad. Like who are these people and blah blah blah. And I was just basically like, find out who they are. Like just read up on them. Like watch a video. Like you might like them, you might not. But it's like
tap into the comedy,
right?
Like, yeah, you know, I mean,
write them off because you don't know them. Like what the hell?
How you gonna find out? So they in the comments saying, you got to do the stutter.
Oh yeah.
Somebody called you a weak ass baby daddy, but you funny as fuck. Jovita said, man, do a dance.
Damn,
they on your
they
ass.
got a lot of demands, don't you?
They want you to just come on my shit and do a show.
Right.
Like, I don't know if that's free, y'all. Don't be running up no bill over here. Shit.
It's funny how lists like be created and you know, somebody just randomly put a list and either it's like, yeah, you know, I'm like number 5 in the city, you know, or who the fuck put him number 5 in the city?
Yeah, like it's going either way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You need to make a list. You need to make a list.
People also have to realize that's somebody else's list.
Right.
You don't gotta agree.
No, but if they don't have one and you got one, you just created the whole dynamic. So
that was Dino who said you a weak ass baby daddy, but you funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Dino Myrick. He said he still got on your shirt too.
Appreciate it. And yeah, my daughter, that she created that lane for me, calling weak ass daddy and all that stuff. So yeah, she talking now. So I mean, everybody looking back for them videos of me and her, they coming back, but it's gonna be more her. Like it ain't even gonna like
because
she a
can
character
talk
by
now.
herself.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like she say a lot of stuff by herself. I don't even got to really.
Dog, that shit, when I first seen you do that shit with her, dog, I was crying laughing at that shit, dog. I think he was trying to feed her and she was in like a high chair or something, and he doing her voice as a voiceover, but the kid's not saying anything. She not moving her mouth. Nothing. Is all facial expression, eyebrows, and her facial expressions was classic, and he was capturing it perfectly. Like he'll give her the bowl, she'll push it back. Like I don't want this weak ass bowl, weak ass daddy. You a weak ass daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Like
was
talking about that. Like, how did you capture that? You just randomly had the shit rolling and just catch it.
I just randomly just record her and just let her
use
do
it
her.
later.
Yeah, and she always do her. Like that's her. Like that's why I said I don't even know. Like she already a star and she don't even realize the shit yet. But.
Crown said the list should make everybody work harder. Yeah, that's I've always looked at those lists. Like when I made a rapper list or I didn't make a top rapper list, I always looked at it like, okay, the next time you hear me rap, I'm gonna rap better than everybody on the list. I didn't look at it like fuck everybody on the list.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that list.
Fuck that list. Fuck you, niggas.
The killing part is it'd be a lot of people who was sharing it was like I should be on the list, and it'd be like somebody who work at Walmart and shit. I'm like, well, we got plenty open mic nights.
That's what I'm saying. You
got plenty of time to come up here and do your. Nobody ever show up though. Like,
yo, fam, I'm funny shit at break time.
I have everybody laughing in the break room.
Right.
You and them 3 niggas you work with, they think you funny. You know what I'm saying?
That's like people be showing up on American Idol and shit. Like, how did you start it? My family said I could sing.
Yeah, that's the first sign. Like, motherfucker gonna be like, as soon as they say that, like, you ain't sung in front of the church, nobody. Yeah, like only voice only a mother could love, motherfucker. You know
exactly.
Right. Motherfuckers just be lying.
Shit not easy, man. People think being on the stage is easy. That
yeah,
shit
no,
hard.
They do. The thing last time Myron was here, and even Shaw, and I know you mentioned them as your 2 big homies. The thing that they wanted you to do was to come out of your shell, be more viral, and get more into your stand-up. So nice. I know next time you told me next time I saw you, you was like, I'm gonna have my stand-up intact. So you got some stand-ups coming up?
Yeah, I mean, far as like Milwaukee, I just been really getting booked for like a lot of hosting.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Like it ain't really been too like stand-up shows and nothing like that. So I mean, I just had a show recently up in Burlington, Wisconsin. I never even heard of that shit till they booked me out there. But it was dope though. It was at a theater. It was at a movie theater actually. And it was dope. I mean, I did, you know what I'm saying? I came, I saw, I conquered, left out that bitch, got a lot of love. So
that's dope.
Yeah, so I mean, I haven't been like, as far as Milwaukee go, I haven't really been getting it like stand up because ain't nobody really been putting no shows together. Like
yeah,
that.
they ain't been. I mean, that was one of the things Shaw was complaining about when he was here. That
like, we got to really put our own shows together.
Yeah,
so it's like, yeah. So
what's it like when you go to Burlington, something like that, and you don't know nobody? Do you have like a lot more like not like courage, but like a lot more like adrenaline to actually be super funny because you know you ain't got nothing to lose. You walk away, they don't remember who you are.
The crazy part is I went out there. A lot of people actually did know me, so that made me put
See,
more
I
pressure.
think
on
what
me.
happens
Okay.
with that, see, what you speaking from the angle of, okay, because I'm that hybrid artist. We did out the trunk shit where I used to have to go up north to Green Bay and perform in front of these people that have never seen me and they've never heard of me before, and then we got to try to sell.
I'm thinking like a rapper.
Sell them this music after the show. Now you got to think virally today.
Yeah.
YouTube, Instagram,
Yeah.
people in Germantown. Like I said, after the Bucks won, we had white boys on Water Street rapping Solo Key and Little Chicken and Looney Babies lyrics on
Yes,
ESPN's cameras.
That's true.
And these was like pure white boy. Like they weren't even trying to be black.
Okay.
And I had to remember, like, that's most of these niggas' fan base.
Are you saying hybrid? As far
Like
as
the streets,
time?
we love them, but most of those millions of views they get on those music videos, that's coming
true.
from white kids.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying? Wisconsin is a mostly white state. We consume a lot of hip hop culture here. We're like, I'm talking about dollar wise. You know what I'm saying? Every time we have
Scratch my question then.
a rap
That's
concert.
whack.
No, it wasn't. It
No,
wasn't
it
whack,
was-
but it
No,
gave me an opportunity to do the bridge and the gap thing because that's
Yeah.
kind of what it is. I come from that era that you described,
Exactly.
but then you got to also look at niggas like him. His grind was different than Marnell Hill's.
right
Now Marnell Hill was going up north doing cities, and they had never heard of him.
that
before.
was the way he had to
And
go
that's the
viral.
way
That
he
was
had
his
to be
viral.
viral.
Our viral was
Now
the
when he
road.
coming in the door, this motherfucker's like Habaka. As soon as he walk in
You
the
know what
door,
I'm
like
saying?
he like damn. But then he got to remember, shit. I just went viral. I just had like
Right.
2,000, 3,000 views on an IG video the other day. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that ain't just in Milwaukee. That's people all over the
Yeah,
world.
I mean, even when I travel, like when I travel with Myron and he got shows, it be some people who don't know me, and that can give me the opportunity to like do my stand up and then be like, oh, funny as a bitch. Or then it be times where, like, even when I first started, nobody knew who I was.
Facts.
I really had to, man. That's all about sacrificing and then really just putting in the work.
Mhm.
Like, no matter what, being consistent. Like, nobody didn't know who I was, so I had to really, like, when I got on, like, my stage presence was like, I'm not gonna leave this stage. Y'all gonna remember me when I leave this motherfucker. So now, like you said, it's different. Now it's like I got the attention. It's like now, like, you better be funny, nigga.
Yeah, that's how it
Right.
is now. And
Right.
remember, Myron was saying that's the same way it is everywhere he go now. It's like motherfuckers is already crack telling his jokes before he come in the door. He like, damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas trying to out funny me. Like, whoa, bro, I gotta go on stage and do them jokes.
Well, that's the difference between our time and now, because cats know that you can be funny and get captured on video and it'll go viral Like,
overnight. And you
right.
could be a comedian overnight.
Right. If I show up a comedian live, somebody gonna catch that, and then I'm gonna be the man. Man, fuck
It's like a
that.
heckler at a basketball game, or you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot, it's a lot more.
Sometimes it just kill me. Like, people coming to me like, I'm gonna get them a record deal. Like, they be trying to tell jokes. Like, hey, bro, one time I was winning this. I'm like, bro, I'm not Master P, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I can't put you on.
Y'all
bro.
said I don't got the comedy no limit label.
Like,
Like,
man, you should use this skit, man. I'm just saying, you should act like you're gonna jump off the U.S. Bank building, but never do it. I'm like, nigga, I'm not doing no dangerous shit. Like, they be wanting me to do some dangerous ass shit. Like, you got some stupid ass ideas, nigga. Not doing that shit.
I got a joke for you.
Right? It's always like they might say something funny. Like, I hate that shit. Like,
so
nigga,
like when you and J-Day be doing them skits like in Foot Locker, getting ready to fight and scaring the shit out them white people. Like, do them white people be following y'all after that?
I don't think though. They go try to go home.
Yeah, they be like,
shit. Like,
do they? Because I see some of them end up laughing, like they be scared as fuck. Then after a while, when y'all hug, they'll start laughing.
yeah,
and shit. I
yeah,
see them
yeah,
in the
yeah. They
background
be like
laughing.
anticipating. They be like, especially when we at Mayfair or some
Yeah.
shit. Like, all right, here go this bullshit. Like, it's always happening here. Like, here we go again. And then when we do that, I was like, that was actually good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah,
Like, so I mean, I don't know. We don't, because we just get out of there because I'm worried about security at the end of the day. I ain't got time to be like, all right, follow me on Instagram if y'all like that video. Like, so hopefully y'all see yourself in that bitch and follow me. Cause shit,
Crown said, BJ, remember we was in ATL and them random niggas just walked up to you and Myron in the mall trying to roast y'all? That's
Yeah.
what Crown said.
man, listen here.
Hey,
should be,
Dino, I told him and Myron that I'm gonna fuck them up if they don't give me the black Dumber and Dumber. It's them locking the keys in the car. Did you see that skit? And they digging through the window and the keys is laying right here and the doors is unlocked. And the key is laying on the armrest, my nigga. And they sticking the hanger through the window. Myron opens the door, bro, and gets in the car, dog. Like, then they did a gas tank skit like that too, dog. Like, I told him and Myron, I'm not fucking with them until they give me the black Dumber. I need that.
Film.
I need an hour of them just doing ignorant shit like that, dog.
You're
Like,
right.
you know what I mean? On film,
The
dog.
tough thing about that is somebody who does film, they want to do the writing. They want to do the writing. So,
Yeah.
how much of the writing is
Do you
come from y'all?
control?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So y'all had to do your own.
Look, Crown said, let's shoot it ASAP.
me and Myron always down, bro. Like we just, I mean, he live in Atlanta. I'm living here now, but we ain't nothing.
I mean, we set it up. He'll make a schedule to do it.
You know
I'll
definitely do it, bro. Like I'm definitely down for that.
See,
shit.
Crown, feel me on that. I think
Ronnie Perry, like shout out to Ronnie Perry. He been like y'all need to do that shit. He said like he was on our ass too. It's like
see, and he a real comedian.
Great Ronnie Perry. I
Yeah.
said Ronnie Perry. I'm like, yeah, we got to get on there.
But that's what I'm saying. I think y'all own to something with that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They remaking and redoing everything. It'll be funnier than how high too. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, it won't be hard to beat that shit. And or Coming to America too.
Yeah.
So shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that shit, man.
Yeah,
Man, Dino crying, laughing, bro. Crying, laughing at that shit. I was gonna ask you, like, so are you having a problem in your dating life because of your skits and your comedy and shit, or how's that going for you?
Yeah, about that. I'm single as fuck because of that.
Okay. Because of this comedy.
Because of the comedy.
Yikes.
Only because that's the right button. It's just people who got to understand the lifestyle and understand like my grind. Basically, like I feel like if you don't understand my grind, I'm not gonna talk to you because I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day. So if I get somebody who like, I get a lot of women who I run into like, oh, I support that. That ain't nothing.
And
like,
then once they get in the mud and the fire with
once they get in it, like, so you really just did that skit with that big booty bitch, like, and you just rub on her ass in a skit like that. Like, it's a skit for like, because you gotta think every nigga be like, hey, you hit. I want you hit.
Tell me about it.
I'm like,
because you know I was a video hoe for like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I was in a couple music videos, and everybody kept writing me like, "I know you fuck, bro." Like, no, we were professional. We were on the set. It was 20 other people in the room. Like, when the fuck was we gonna fuck, bro? Like, it's 20 other people in here, nigga. Cameras everywhere.
I
like,
still get to this day the skit I did with Monet Divine. Like, I know you hit. If you ain't hit, you stupidest nigga in the world. I'm like, man, look here. Somebody beat me to it. I ain't gonna say no names either.
Yeah. I know. But what I'm saying is, because I was about to ask that, like, how do you niggas show self-control with them porn stars? Because, bro, I be trying to smash. Like, these are women we've been watching our whole life. Like, Monet Divine is a GOAT. Like, she been around longest all the black bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, the GOAT black bitches like Cherokee and all of them. She been around just as long as them. And nasty as hell with that gap.
Facts.
She Jamaican or some shit too, right? I think.
I don't know what she is. She fine.
She fine.
She mixed with fine.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Nice.
I mean, the dating life, like I recently was in a relationship, and that was the main thing. Like me being busy and like having like learning how to balance my time between. Like if I'm having a hard time balancing time with my kids, like come on now, like I know I just can't take you out to dinner every day. Like I got to do this, I got to do that. So. I mean, I'm gonna learn to balance it. Hopefully, I think find somebody just as busy as me. That's what I think. I'm gonna go get me like a model or a porn. I ain't gonna get no porn star. I'm gonna get like a stripper or something.
A host or something.
Yeah, I gotta find somebody who got something going on because I can't get somebody that just go home every day and be like, "Where you at? Like, what you doing?" Like, nah.
So you just did a boxing skit with Bankhead, right?
Yeah, that was random as fuck too.
So you know, Bankhead is in like hot water for a skit he did with some Detroit niggas or something.
Listen. My cousin literally called me, bro. He literally called me. It was like, "Hey, you see that skit Bankhead did?" And I'm like, "What skit you talking about?"
I didn't see the skit either, and I usually see every skit the nigga do. Like
I'm like,
he took it down because I wrote him. I'm like, "Where the skit at?" He like, "I took it down, bro. They was doing too much." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
And then he actually tagged me in it because I looked to go look for. I said, "I don't see it. I don't know how the fuck he's still tagging me in something that ain't even up." He tagged me and I watched it, and I'm like, "Man, it's like it wasn't really like he was really talking bad about Milwaukee. It's just." I think it was. It's more to it that I don't know about. I didn't even know Detroit was into it. Milwaukee.
Yeah, Detroit's into
like,
it with
I don't
Milwaukee.
get into all of that. I just stay. I worry about what the fuck I do, and that's it. Like
so that's what Baby Montana and them, because you know they're in the streets. They came on here Tuesday and clarified all the confusion.
I need some clarification.
So it's been a beef since Sada Baby said something about Steve.
Okay.
Banging.
You forgot who the fuck I was.
Yeah. Okay. Since Sada Baby said something about Steve banging, they've been salty about any nigga from Detroit saying anything about Milwaukee. Then Solo Key and them got their chain and watch took.
I think I heard about that
so
too.
That throws fire on the flame too. And then he goes and does a skit with these niggas. And the niggas is
talking
about we drink fake lean, we be twerking and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense now.
So I get what he was trying to, and that's the thing about comedy, bro. Like, that's the 50-50 chance. That's the catch 22 for y'all. Yeah. And even as a rapper, sometimes like when Meek Mills did the Kobe line, everybody was mad at him for that. But me being a rapper, like I thought it was a dope line. You get what I'm saying? But and looking at it from people who don't rap aspect, which is 90% of the culture, they're gonna be offended by it. But the 10% of people who do music or rap or even comedians didn't find nothing wrong with it. But that happens with jokes a lot with y'all.
Facts.
And I got what Bankhead was trying to do, but it wasn't executed correctly. And we're in the middle of a beef with these niggas.
Yeah, see that's just certain shit you don't touch. It's like, bro, it's just that's how I always feel like, especially when it comes to like death or some shit or
Facts, religion,
like some real shit going on. It's like I don't they be on me to voice over every fucking thing. Voice over this, voice over that, voice over Bankhead and Fella fight. I'm like, bro, first of all, I was right there.
I was next to you. Remember, we were in the club together.
I'm like, bro, I was literally walking towards it, and then I was just like, who the fuck is Fella fighting? Because I couldn't even see Bankhead. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then he's like voice over. I'm like, no.
This nigga came right to me in the club and looked right at me. I'm like, what's wrong, B. Jones? He like, bro, Bankhead and Fella just fought over there. I'm like, that's what that was? He was like, yes, bro. That was Bankhead and Fella, bro. I'm like, Lord have mercy. We in Atlanta. I'm like,
I thought he was whooping somebody from Atlanta.
Man.
He was somebody in my own city. That's
crazy. So speaking of beefs and verses and going against people.
Oh shit.
The Locks smoked Dipset the other night.
Jadakiss with 82 points.
Yeah, he's still smoking on Dipset pack today. He had a whole pound of that shit to smoke.
Kobe pick. That was some dope shit right there. He took a Kobe pick.
Man, the man made ESPN. How many rappers made ESPN for a rap performance, bro? Like seriously, like I don't know when none. The nigga made ESPN. The white boys on ESPN said he went ham on Dipset.
Maybe Shaq when he said Kobe.
How my ass tastes. That might have been when that might be the only other time. Pause. But the performance that man put on the other night, it's like my big homie said, you know, he been around the culture since Cool Herc. You know, he one of them hip hop niggas. And he just simply wrote on my stat, he said, that was a display of rappers versus MCs.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, you're right. That's the difference. When you try to explain to people the difference between rap and hip hop and rappers and MCs, that was the perfect example of what we were talking about.
That nigga's an architect,
dog,
surgeon.
Shout out to his DJ technique, was on point all night long. The man was starting records over. Did you peep that?
Yeah.
When they dropped the Biggie, remember Jada kicked some of his verse. Then they stopped and he was like, they don't got none of these. The DJ started the record over, bro, and brought it back and hit play again. And they went from the top of the song again. Like that kind of control in the room, bro. Like in a battle, you can't let a nigga get that much control of the room, dog.
But we talked about it on the first battle with Fab.
Yep.
Jada came out and was like, all right, I'm going first. He just gave up the rights to actually have any control at that point. Dog is a bully. A calm bully.
A calm bully, though. He's very relaxed with it. You know what I'm saying?
Slow with it. Yo, fam. Y'all rapping over y'all lyrics?
He said, Dino said the DJ set was too long before it started, but I think he was wasting time for Dipset. Them niggas had to get them 30, 40 niggas in the building. And you know, New York doing COVID and you got to have a vaccine card to come in places in New York. So it probably took an hour to check all them niggas in.
That's crazy because they was the first damn NBA game to have all them people next to each other when they was playing in the playoffs.
Facts.
Now it's in some rap shit. Obviously, where your card at? Oh, fuck that, nigga.
Exactly. But you know, I seen a lot of people online. I seen a couple of cats was upset that ladies was rooting for the Locks and the ladies went in cheering for Dipset. But that's how it usually goes. I played high school basketball, right? And we would go on the road places and the bitches would be talking shit before the game started, booing me. You know what I'm saying? And then when I go off and I have like 25 and we win, and they be on my dick after the game. Like that's how it usually goes with females, guys. I just want to let y'all know how that works.
Shout out to Bobby Portis, man, because some women talking about he fine. I'm like, you were not saying
that before. No, Crazy Eyes was not fine to no bitches before we won the chip. Giannis is a heartthrob all of a sudden. Like what?
He was ribbing Jada's hairline. Jada's hairline was terrible.
Now Jada's a sex symbol today. It's women finna name their kid Jason. Fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like they are on it.
Hey, I knew it was all bad from the beginning. I was starting to talk about it before you got here, but when the Locks came out and then the niggas came out, Dipset came out late, and she was like, pussy ass niggas.
No, I knew off the rip. Because that was the thing too. Like they was talking that shit about Sheek not having no songs.
You're right.
But you see, they kept it real calm because Sheek could beat one of them niggas up. Easy. Like he's like built like a professional wrestler or something. Like You ain't when you not gonna be. You talk shit to Jadakiss and Styles. You're not gonna be talking shit to this big ass nigga.
Hey, the funniest story I told this last time. The funniest story is them talking about the story when
With
they
Mike
was
Tyson.
they was gonna fight
Mike
Mike Tyson.
The Mike Tyson story is hilarious. Have you ever heard that story before?
Uh,
So they were at a club, right? And this is back in the Buster Douglas cocaine on the nose, Mike Tyson era, right? So they said they was at a club and it was a Rough Rider event, and I guess they were performing, and Mike came through or whatever, and Eve was backstage.
Yeah.
And this is Mike was in mode. He like, I got to have Eve. You know what I'm saying?
It was like he was looking at her like
he was looking at her like
meal,
she was a
like
piece of steak. You know what I'm saying? So Styles P said he like, you know, Eve is oblivious to what's going on. She's just Eve. Like at this time, she's probably this is when at her blow up. So she's like the hottest chick in the game at this time. Rough Riders on a run. You know what I'm saying? So she's just gumdrops and lollipops. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? And Mike Tyson looking at her like, You know what I'm saying? So she oblivious to what's going on. So Styles P and them is trying to tell her, like, yo, you need to relax. You know what I'm saying? Mike on one, he been doing sugar booger all night. He trying to get some pussy.
And they're looking at her like, that's sis. That's
sis. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know what I mean?
For.
So they like, Styles P said the craziest part of it is these is the niggas that D Block take on the road so they don't have to hire security. You know, niggas from the hood. That's like some niggas we know we grew up with. Like, I can take Big Twan from the ghetto.
Oh, God.
Big Twan gonna lay something down. He don't need a security badge or nothing. He knocking the nigga the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I got 6 of these niggas with me. You know what I'm saying? He like, but it was crazy that me and 6 thorough niggas had to huddle up to figure out what we was finna do for one nigga. You know what I'm saying? He said we all got in a circle like, yo, so son, this is what we gonna do,
They had a
right?
plan and shit. That shit was
They had a
hilarious.
plan like, yo, son, this is what
Oh,
we
they was gonna
do,
stick
right?
him.
Yeah,
they was gonna stab him.
So it was like, look, we can't, after you found the nigga, because one nigga had to take the punch. They was like, you know he gonna hit you back and knock you the fuck out. So after he knock you the fuck out, we're gonna stab the nigga like you doing
Who
the joint.
volunteering to take that punch
Nobody
out?
volunteered. That's the story.
They volunteered Sheik.
Sheik, they volunteered Sheik to do it because of how big he is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you the biggest nigga.
You the
That's
biggest
exactly
nigga.
what they said.
They said that's exactly what they said. Like, you the biggest nigga, so you gotta take the punch. If you ever get a chance, look at that clip. It's the Locks telling a Mike Tyson story on Drink Champs with Noriega.
This
It's
gotta
the
be one of
funniest
the most. This gotta be the
fucking
most
story.
hilarious.
I gotta
Ever,
look that up.
It's a
They said Jada had that little ass inkwell fro. They said Jules' teeth kept falling out during the A's on the Dipset anthem. When they knocked that nigga bandana off.
That shit was funny. And Cam kicking and shit.
Cam
What the
kicking,
fuck
dog.
is wrong with him? They think he was in Paid in Full or something. Like, damn, you was not Rico tonight. Nigga.
At all, bro.
Relax, bro.
And he should have rapped sooner and he should have rapped more because he's the Jadakiss of that group, and he let them niggas just die out there. Like,
Jim Jones was out of breath.
oh my God, he didn't know none of the words to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I was the control dog had and was calling them out on
Come
their
on,
shit.
man.
Like, dude,
Like, dog, these niggas is lip singing. They cheating
Yo.
you, New York. They cheating y'all. So that turned the crowd on. Dip
Dog
said
said-
already, like the crowd is turned on y'all right now.
You could have sat in your car and listened to Apple Music. Dude was killing them.
Dog killing them. He said these niggas don't know. He said we got Grammys. These niggas know about grams. We got Grammys. All these
Yeah.
niggas know about is
I ain't gonna
grams.
lie. I probably would have dipped off the set. Like,
The nigga said, I think you niggas don't like bitches. Jules said, I think you niggas don't like bitches. That nigga Jadakiss said, hey, Technique, go in the other folder. Go in the Napalm folder. Next thing we heard was Mariah Carey drop.
Right.
Mary J drop. Eve drop. Like, what are you talking about? Little Kim drop. Like, nigga, what are you talking about,
He didn't have
Jules?
shit else to say.
Like, shut up,
Ride
bro.
or Die Bitch is like one of my favorite songs.
Come on, man.
That's one of the coldest beats to me.
Bro, knock yourself out.
Man.
Like, every girl back when I was young, when that song came out, that was they shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what are you talking about? Chicks fuck with the Locks. They rapped with Mace, Puff Daddy, and Eve. They got a female fan base. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and Biggie.
and Biggie. That's what I'm saying. And all those people have huge female fan bases. You know what I'm saying? They did records with Faith, Total, Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey. Like, chick, that's like saying chicks don't know who Pooh Shiesty is. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's got records with people that they like.
This
Like,
is interesting though. As much as control that Jada had, remember when Jada and Fab was together and Diddy was like at Fab.
yeah.
Jada didn't go after Puff.
No, he didn't go after Puff.
He didn't go
No.
after Puff at
No,
all.
at all.
What the fuck is that?
But see, the thing is what I'm telling you with that is once Puff gave them niggas they money, they don't say nothing else about Puff no more. If you notice that they don't have nothing to say about Puff, they'll promote Ciroc. They do all that shit. You know, they signed the Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're signing. So that's even why this went on. That was a Rock Nation concert, pretty much, because Dipset is signed to Rock Nation too. So the tour that starts October 1st here in Milwaukee.
Right, I saw that.
First date is in Milwaukee. It's state property, Dipset, Locks, because they're all signed to Rock Nation. They're all signed to Jay-Z right now. You know
That's a
what I'm
smart ass tour,
saying?
especially coming off this verse.
Off of this verses, because this was the dopest verses, hands down. They got it. They get an A+++ for this.
Because I had Jeezy and Gucci for the longest.
Oh, so look, Jeezy and Gucci was supposed to be like this, but Gucci Man was too much in his feelings to do what they just did.
They made it the verses that we all thought
that you wanted.
It was going to be
you put
battle.
two brothers in the room. That's how brothers fight. The fighting that they were up there doing, that's what brothers do. When you go play basketball, I've seen Boo and Gio do that on a basketball court. And these niggas be together every day.
Facts.
But if they going against each other, I've seen that. You weak ass nigga, get off me. Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
Woo, woo. Then after the game, they go get their kids and go get something to eat. And it's whatever.
Facts.
So that's what we got to see Dipset and the Locks do, because they really fuck with each other for real. You know what I'm saying? But Gucci Man was still talking about Jeezy got it. He smoked 20 years ago. You still feel a certain type of way about that. Like that should have been T.I. and everybody in the room having a good time remembering these records. And we didn't get that. But we got that in New York. Fat Joe was there when I'm from New York came on. Fat Joe almost cried. You see what I'm saying? We got to get these moments in New York because them niggas is really crew for real.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Oh, that's the last day. My bad. Milwaukee's the last day. Yeah, they had a real beef and somebody really died. But what I'm saying is, my problem with Gucci is that you got revenge, my nigga. So why are you still mad 20 years later? Millions of dollars later, how do you still have this tea with this guy when he agreed to come in the room with you? He could have easily been like, no, his attitude could have been like yours and been like, fuck dude, and then y'all have fucked off a free bag of money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I just really wanted to salute them niggas because we got that, you know what I mean, out of that battle, that versus yesterday, especially for people who love hip hop.
Active.
He at you, Ree.
Yeah, they at you, Ree.
Inactive.
You inactive.
What that mean?
She usually, because her name is Active Ree. You know what I'm saying?
She don't like no name.
What the balcony mean? What that mean? What the balcony cheeks? What the you said balcony and cheeks? What that mean?
Yeah. Bad bitches on the balcony
with the cheeks out.
With the cheeks out and cleavage.
Right.
That was one time.
The titties be tittying.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the cheeks be cheeking.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it was a lot of fun. As usual, it was a lot of.
Somebody come here, y'all gotta let them know I'll be taking pictures.
Yeah, because we trying to get your followers up.
Where the pictures at?
It ain't like you taking Polaroids and hide them in the house. You
Yeah,
got
you put them on Instagram and Facebook.
I'm gonna find out when the show week.
Yeah, definitely. Trust me, motherfuckers going to do their homework.
We try to market and promote. What the fuck?
Market and promote.
So the memories is coming up.
The memories is coming up.
You want some more private shit,
right? You know what I'm saying? But shout out to, like I said, Timberland and Swiss Beats for that. They did it for me. For a nigga who grew up on both groups, who's a fan of both groups, who's a fan of real lyricism and hip hop and that type of shit. That did it for me. I don't even need another verses. I'm cool because it's gonna be hard for them to top what I like in music in another verses.
Dipset shit did not age well.
No, it didn't age well, and it didn't sound good next to that Bad Boy shit. No, it just didn't. No, and a lot of shit don't. That's why we said on this show, Puffy's damn near unbeatable too, because a lot of shit not gonna sound good up next to that shit. It's just not.
Right.
And that's why when people keep screaming, Cash Money, No Limit. I love No Limit. I don't want to see them take that L like that because that shit's not gonna sound good next to Cash Money shit.
Yeah, that's
Cash Money can play all old Cash Money the first 10, and then go Tyga, Wayne, Nicki, the last Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, the last 10. Battle over. Like what? I don't want to see No Limit get embarrassed like that. I love No Limit. So no, I don't want that battle. That's not a good battle. Cash Money had a 30-year run.
Right.
No Limit had like a 6-year run. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Cash Money locked into a tempo and a flavor and just rolled that shit. And every joint is a club banger. Every single joint.
Even when I'm talking about on the second half with the YMCMB shit.
Yeah.
Wayne, Nicki, and Drake and Tyga had a formula for a minute where every record they dropped went in the club.
Yeah.
For like 8 years straight. Like every song they put out went in the club. I was working at the club. Note and Texture and shit, and we was Truffle Butter and all them damn songs they was putting out. I just want to fuck every girl in the world. I'm talking about, bro, we was playing all of that shit.
Roger that. all that
Yums,
shit,
all of that shit, bro.
Come
Millie, all of that shit. So that's what I'm saying. No Limit can't beat Cash Money. Cash Money got to go against like Bad Boy or Death Row or something.
Actually, shout out to DJ Bizon because he did a set at Company Brew with Bad Boy versus No Limit versus Cash Money.
So it was all three of
It
them.
was all three of them, and Cash Money still kept the dance floor popping the whole night.
Come on, man. I can only imagine.
The whole night. I was like, damn, they went up against Bad Boy.
Come on, man.
God damn.
So what y'all think about No Limit versus damn, what's Nelly shit called? St. Lunatics, right?
Somebody like that. That'd be
Yeah,
better for them.
yeah,
Maybe
that
3-6 Mafia even will be better for them. You know what I'm
3-6
saying?
Mafia was still mop them up a little bit.
I think they'd clean them up too, but I think it'll be closer
yeah.
than the No Limit.
Cash Money.
Yeah, then the Cash Money shit is a no-go.
Yeah, that's like putting the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the healthy Brooklyn Nets.
Exactly. Like
Right.
I don't want to see them get dragged like that. I got too
Right.
much love for P them to see them get embarrassed like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what we supposed to get next. I seen Fantasia, Jennifer Hudson, but I'm not interested in that
No,
at all.
they can keep
Yeah, you gotta go
They
to
say
you gotta go
that
to the
shit.
women shit now.
So off of this, I was getting inboxes and people writing me and people commenting on my story. So we're gonna do a Slick Talk with Scales cipher, right?
Oh,
Yeah. Rap City in the basement style. You know what I'm
Down
saying?
here?
Down here. Yeah. So we're on 94. So we on 96. So we only 4 episodes away from 100. I'm trying to plan it in 4 episodes, but if I don't, we're doing it regardless. If it's the 110th
That would be so
episode
dope
or
for the 100.
whatever.
It'd be like
I thought you were talking about right now.
right.
No. Oh, you thought
I make sure I have my bars together and shit. I said, I'm going to my phone. Go to my next.
no, it's coming up in the future, man. So if y'all know any MCs, it's Nori and Beans. That's gonna be dope. State Property versus Capone and Noriega is gonna be dope. I fuck with that one. I fuck with that because Nori had a run. And
Nori
State
had a
Property,
run.
yeah, and State Property has some big records too. So I
Yeah.
fuck with that. Beanie Siegel's still one of my favorite rappers. to this day.
Siegel, y'all.
So yeah, we're doing a cipher with Slick Talk with Scale cipher. I'm trying to do it for the 100th episode. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold me to that, but I'm trying to, but we're gonna do it regardless. Martin Too Cool agreed to host it because everybody said I can't host it because they said I gotta participate in the cipher, so I can't host it. I was gonna Big Tigger that motherfucker though. I was gonna rap and host that bitch like Big Tigger used to do in the
I'm
basement.
coming with some
Rap
bars.
City.
I'm gonna be the sneak up.
But yeah, we
Sneak up on that shit.
doing bars. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no swag contest, nothing. We looking for lyrics.
Yeah, don't come
You know
out
what I'm saying?
at a fashion contest.
Yeah,
like
don't
Dipset.
like Dipset. Don't come up here looking for your auto tune because we ain't gonna have
Don't do no
none and shit.
Coily Ray shit.
Yeah, don't do no Coil Ray freestyles. We're looking for Lakea. Lakea is the bar and higher. We're looking for that.
Hey, and for the record, the cats these days rap over their lyrics
all the
that's,
time.
That's norm.
No, that's the thing.
That's the norm.
No, that's the
whacking
thing.
a bitch.
Yeah,
That's
it's whack.
whacking a bitch.
It's whack.
So
You cheating the crowd. I hate when I go to concerts and niggas do that.
if nigga come down here and do that shit, I'm booing you right
yeah,
here.
I hate when niggas do that.
Nigga, boo this man.
That's some lazy
Tickets
ass
are-
shit.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
Especially how much the tickets are.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be whacking. That's why I'm going to concerts now.
That's like doing comedy over your own comedy.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Lips. These niggas
So
was
the other day I was
niggas up there Milli Vanillion and
Right.
shit. You know what I'm
a
saying?
voice over my own comedy set.
You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
I knew as soon as they started, like the Locks started the battle with "Fuck You." That's when I knew it. I was like, "Oh, Dipset in trouble. This is the type of time that they on. This is the first song you doing "Fuck You" first to let people know. "Fuck You" starts off with a 32 bar Jadakiss verse. That's how the song starts. He raps for 32 bars.
Right.
So that's how they started the battle. Fuck, and the chorus is "Fuck you, fuck the niggas at your funeral, fuck you, fuck your mama and everybody with you, fuck them too." That's how the chorus go. So that's what you saying to Dipset in the first round. And Dipset came back with some Bird Gang, dip. Like, bro, you can't come back with that after these niggas just said "fuck you" to your face.
Hey, they came out with a big joker. Pull out the spades.
They had no audible. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you
no.
gotta have an audible.
They was like Budenholzer a couple years ago. They didn't adjust on the fly.
And you know what? They DJ.
Jadakiss was out there adjusting like a motherfucker
That's
on
the
the fly.
DJ. That's the DJ job.
No, it's
though.
the DJ
That's
job.
The DJ job. They supposed to call like, oh, that's what you coming with. All right, come with this.
Yeah. Go down to number 8.
Right.
Man, make that motherfucker to the top.
Dog came up with Hey Ma and shit.
And then gonna say, y'all ain't got no songs for the bitches. I don't think you niggas like bitches. Then this man dropped some of the biggest songs in music history. Dancery. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mary J. Blige's Dancery song, bro. Like, that's one of the biggest songs ever.
The funniest,
Jadakiss is on the remix. Like, the fuck are you talking
the
about?
funniest
Jules?
shit was when Jim Jones did his thing.
And then
they
they
was
came
hyping
back with
the bitch.
Benjamins.
No, they was like, oh, that shit
Balling.
It was hype as fuck. And then Jada was like, what song was that?
Yeah.
I don't know that shit.
Oh, that purple, that bird, they did some Max B shit. They did some Max B shit. That was cool if you was a Dipset fan. It wasn't nothing that everybody knows.
He shut that shit down like, I don't know that shit.
He turned and looked at the crowd. He like, New York, what was that? He was like, that must be some new shit or something. I don't know what that is. I ain't never heard that.
Run it back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when he brought out Styles P to do that freestyle.
Right.
And Styles P did over the Isaac Hayes beat. You know what I'm saying? When they shouted out Max B.
Right.
Because they like, y'all up here doing Max B songs and y'all ain't even shouted this man out. He in jail. Y'all ain't even showed him no love. Y'all up here. Y'all used 3 of his songs for 3 of y'all rounds. Didn't even shout the man out. The Locks had to shout him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yonkers, nigga.
Yeah, they stage presence is different. Plus, you know, Cam and Jimmy be fighting every other week. You know what I'm saying? They like sister and brother. So the Dipset ain't performed together in a while. That's why they didn't know each other lyrics. The Locks have been performing together for 30 years. They've never broken up. You get what I'm saying? They still tour to this day.
No beef.
Another cheat code is Jadakiss right now will get on Lil Baby's album and out-rap Lil Baby today.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like, he be doing that on nigga shit. T.I., he was just on T.I. album. He was on 2 Chainz shit. He had a best verse on niggas' albums. At 45 years old, bro. 46 years old. The man is still like one of the best rappers in the game, bro. Like, that's sick.
Shout out to the New York niggas who wear Timbs with shorts still.
The man had Tim's on. I
Niggas-
knew what
niggas
type
can't-
of time he was
niggas
on. When I
can't do
see
that here.
Tim's with the shorts, I knew he didn't come
Word
to
is
play.
bone. I still rock that shit.
I knew that man didn't come to play with them people, bro.
That's my shit. Dog came out looking like me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Timbs with the
Oh,
shorts,
dressed like
bro.
me. Fatigue shorts and some Timbs.
So
Chrissy
in some,
ones too.
So in some other shit, man, we're gonna keep it hip hop, but I seen some wild shit. Dr. Dre's daughter, 38-year-old daughter, is homeless and sleeping in a rental.
I literally just seen that. Like, I was really like just now, and I was waiting on you because you took an hour long. Yeah, I literally was just reading it.
I seen people online trying to drag Dre for this.
Why though?
I don't
They
think
don't know-
Dre's responsible.
They don't
for
know the
no
whole story though. I
38-year-old
hate people
person
who don't know the whole story.
being on their
I
dick
call
right
bullshit.
now.
Allegedly, she was talking shit and he cut her off about him.
Damn.
Okay, so what is
Allegedly.
okay, but what is she doing with her life though?
Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
This motherfucker is homeless in a rental car.
In a
A
rental.
rental car.
How the fuck you get a rental car?
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta have a credit card. You gotta have some money. And that motherfucker expensive as fuck every day.
Come
That
on.
could be rent in a house.
Nigga,
I call bullshit.
that's called bullshit.
I think she's seen Dr. Dre ex-wife just get all that money.
Yeah, a month. I
That's
really
what
be
I
mad
told
at the
y'all.
bitch.
When people
Yep.
smell blood in the water, what do, bro? They circle that shit. Like I was talking about all these rappers and the R&B niggas with these lawsuits with these nasty Instagram model bitches catching them in bathrooms and getting babies from them and all that type of shit. It's the same thing with family members. It ain't no different.
She
I hear
40?
about it in music all the time. Niggas get sued by their family and shit.
She 40?
Who?
The daughter.
38.
38. Yeah.
Yeah, damn near 40.
Yeah, 40.
You gotta round it. Just round it.
Look, he said the story don't even matter. She 40, fam. That was my point. But I seen people actually online
Yeah,
trying
that
to
was
drag
mad.
Dr.
They got all
Dre.
this money.
He got all his money. He just
shut
paid his. Like, bro, they talking about he buying pussy and all that. Like, what do that got to do with anything?
That's his fucking
My
money.
life. If I want to buy pussy,
The
Right.
man
On
made
a
$1 billion
Thursday.
off of headphones.
my money. I work for it. I'm gonna buy some pussy with it.
If he want to set that shit on fire, he can do that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Well, obviously, if he gave her some money, she would be frivolous with that shit because she's living in a rental car.
that's why I said, what are you doing with your life? You know what I'm saying? Like,
She walking around talking about, I'm Dr. Dre's daughter, right? You
because his one son, Andre Young III, he makes beats and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, and does like movie scores and soundtracks. And
Oh,
shit. So-
he adopted a craft.
yeah, so he got some money. Like that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen none of Dre's other kids come out and say no shit like this about Dre. You know what I'm saying?
It's always that one.
It's always that
Shit,
one.
I'll be Dr. Drea, nigga.
Dr. Dre.
She said he ain't gave her no money in 18 months. So it's like what Cherie said. She just got her water cut off and now she's soft.
Like, do I owe you child support or something?
Yeah, like
What is you talking
you
about?
40 years old. Am I still supposed to be taking
Oh,
care of you?
wait. He was giving her money. I thought it was like years.
No,
Months?
18 months ago. He was
Oh.
still giving her money. When
He
she was
gave her-
37, he
he
was
gave-
still giving her money.
He gave her a bag and she's blown on the rental car.
So
Allegedly, she got 4 kids.
They all in the rental car too?
Is she married? Where's her husband? Like
Her
this,
4 kids is with friends or whoever they. This is what I read online.
she's got a drug problem, clearly. She's an alcoholic.
see
or
her
she
hair
got a drug.
in
Yeah,
the
she looks
picture?
a mess.
Her hair.
She got an alcohol drug problem or something. You know what I'm saying? I said 38 years old, 18 months.
Shut the fuck up.
Facts. That's what I said when I seen it on my timeline. Like, man, if y'all don't get out of here with this bullshit.
She trying to sound like a baby and shit too. I'm 38 years old and 18 months. Like, bitch, no, you 38.
Yeah, you 38. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck out of here.
Fucked off my man Dre, fucking with my man Dre because he just had to pay that lady. So now
300.
all of y'all want to come.
That's
get
a lot of
some
money.
got
Then they
kids.
say if she get like it keeps coming long as she don't remarry. She ain't finna talk to nobody else. That'd be stupid.
Man, you wouldn't catch me with nobody.
So in some other doofy shit, shout out to Usher. I'm gonna give him some flowers first before I shit on him. Usher has a very dope show in Vegas, from what I'm understanding. They said he's killing the show in Vegas. I know some celebrity people that I seen it, and then I have a homeboy who actually went, him and his wife, and they said it was amazing. So shout out to Usher. I'm sure he do. He's got a great body of a library of music, and I'm sure he puts on a hell of a show for 2 hours or however long. He made a statement a while back, I guess when he was in his mode, when Confessions was out, when he first met T-Pain and told T-Pain that T-Pain ruined R&B with auto-tune. So Twitter, Black Twitter, we got on Usher's boots, and
You should have.
Roger Troutman used the voice box, Computer Love.
Yep.
The one dude after Roger Troutman was that Entombed, Juicy. They used the vocoder, which computerizes your voice also. And then T-Pain made auto-tune. So technically, he was third. Usher. You see what I'm saying? Not only are you wrong as fuck with that statement, you are actually wrong in the order of the people who created the thing that T-Pain just did. Because all T-Pain got is that same instrument. It's just digital.
Right.
It's just like a keyboard. No, a keyboard ain't nothing but a digital piano.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's all his auto-tune.
Egyptian Lover.
Egyptian Lover, my bad.
Yeah, Egyptian Lover, baby.
That song, which made Dr. Dre.
Yep.
Dr. Dre comes out of that
That's
circle of
that
Los
era.
Angeles. That's that breakdancing early 1980s.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre wearing makeup and tight clothes sound. That shit. That's where that comes from. Like early 80s, but they were using computerized shit because that's when computers kind of got popular. The arcades, video games, that was early 80s shit. So that had got into music. And then by the time T-Pain came along, everything was digital. We were recording digitally. There was no more analog or tapes in the studio and shit. Everything was through a laptop or a computer. So then that's how he was able to digital what Roger Troutman did on Computer Love 30 years
And
before he
actually,
came out.
T-Pain sang more than
than those guys
than those
did.
dudes. Because I remember what was it called? Video Soul or whatever it was back on BET back in the day. And he was they were interviewing him, and he said he could.
No, he could sing.
He said he couldn't sing. I'm talking about Roger Troutman.
Yeah,
he could play the keyboard.
The brother could sing.
Right.
Yeah.
He played the keyboard, so he just kind of played around with that voice box a little bit, and he just rolled it to the sunset. He just kept on riding with it, and that's what he's known for. But T-Pain can sing.
Yeah, T-Pain can
and you
sing.
can actually
Without
hear him.
the-
You
yeah,
can actually
without
hear
the
him
auto-tune.
sing. You
Yeah.
can actually hear him singing because he's not using that much auto tune when you actually listen to the song. But whatever.
I'm still on Usher ass.
You still on Usher ass for that?
I don't like them fake ass money. That's what I don't like about it. I don't know who thought the
The
guy.
Usher
I don't know.
bucks.
And he got a whole counting machine counting. I'm thinking like, oh, he got some. I see his face on that bitch. I'm like, nigga, that ain't your fucking. Ain't no
Hey,
real money.
it's as valuable as Bitcoin.
So in some other trash ass news that I seen, a mom in Indiana kills her husband and makes her kids help her clean up the crime scene after she did it.
Damn, wasn't Gary?
That was in Gary.
I
was about to say, how you know?
That sounds like some Gary shit. That just.
How old was these kids?
I don't know. They didn't get 2 children. It was 2 children, and they didn't give the ages. But they heard a loud bang, and next thing they knew, they said they came in the room and he was dead. And the mom told them she was gonna whoop their ass if they didn't
Harvey, come here and get your daddy.
Yeah.
Once you hear that, you gotta help. Man.
Yikes!
You're leaving all this brain and skull on the ground.
So-
you can pick that shit up.
I don't know if y'all remember the other day, but I introduced y'all to a basketball player who plays for the Charlotte Hornets named PJ Washington. They got this Instagram thought pregnant. So
Brittany.
we got his actual court documents from the state of North Carolina, where I guess the baby was conceived or whatever. And we added up once the baby turns 18, how much money, if PJ continues to get NBA contracts the pace that he's on at the age that he is, by the time this baby turns 18, this woman would have made $42 million off of her child in child support payments.
How?
Because he's an NBA player.
I understand that, but he ain't that good.
But the niggas make ridiculous amounts of money.
To be honest with you, that's his homeboy's fault for not putting him on game. It's his fault, actually.
Yeah, it's his fault because
how the
everybody
fuck
put him on game.
Oh, she got a whole book of saying.
Yeah, exactly. She wrote a book about Chris Brown and Drake and everybody and shit, and then you still winning her raw.
So that's how it's gonna be. You just gonna play me this whole. You was faking it the whole time, like nigga, duh.
That's what he said. That was real.
Real.
And then she had a quote. She had a video of her saying the easiest way. The NBA niggas is dumb. All you gotta do is just fuck with. They all fuck raw, and all you gotta do is get a baby.
All you gotta do is get pregnant.
Like
just be ovulating when you get to these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
So like, I'm not even.
Okay. He deserved to pay $42 million after that.
Y'all not pulling out at least?
He an NBA player. He ain't worried about shit when he
That
got
nigga
money.
was like,
I'm nothing all in this. She's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Just because she fine, yeah, I'm nothing all in this. She fine.
I want to know what was her excuse for breaking up with the nigga. Like, I just can't do it no more. Like,
yeah, I think it was one of them. Like, this ain't working out.
Right.
It's a petty argument.
Yeah.
I'm tired of telling you about the trash.
Yeah. Like, bitch, I got a maid. What you talking about? I'm a millionaire. Like, what trash? I don't even know where the trash can is in this motherfucker. I'm barely here. Bitch, what is you talking about?
Why you always on the road?
Man, why you always on the road?
Like Otis.
What the fuck?
Why you always on the road? Where did they find dude from? That had to be like
the weakest line.
The people who produced the movie Sons. And they couldn't find no kid that day. And they was like, hey, Walter, come in here and read these lines right quick.
Why you always on the road?
Why you always on the road? That shit was terrible, man. Terrible.
Nobody thought he should have did that over.
And that's a wrap. It was like,
take.
It's perfect. That's perfect. You don't need to say nothing else.
Yeah, so 42 million, man.
Yeah, shout out to PJ Washington, dumbass.
She about to get paid.
Shout out to PJ Jr.
Yeah, shout out to PJ Jr.
He set up for life.
Yeah, PJ Jr.
I ain't, and then the crazy part is, she doing. I'm not even picking him up.
Well, 50 Cent say have a baby, my B, baby.
Be a what? Be a
millionaire. Have a baby,
I wouldn't
my
pick.
B,
I ain't gonna
baby.
lie. I would not pick my kid up. Like, bitch, you already finessed me. You a single mother now.
PJ, like, I'm gonna kill that nigga. I'm gonna marry her.
So, on some real shit, vaccine or not the vaccine?
I'm already vaccinated.
I am too.
No, I mean,
but they saying that that don't mean shit. I just got told the other day that my vaccination don't mean a goddamn thing.
Oh, I got my cards and shit, but I ain't actually had the needle stuck to me.
Oh, so you finesse. you fugazi.
I got fake ID.
Yeah. So we gonna press it. Am I here? Right? Am I here?
I'm safe.
I don't like the fact that this is a First Amendment decision for people, or a God-given right for you to make this decision, and they're trying to mandate it. That's my problem. The vaccine was never FDA approved. I got the vaccine because my mother died and she was elderly, and a lot of people who were coming to my mother's funeral back in March were elderly people. So I went and got vaccinated first, and also I work in MPS, and for us to go back in the building, they were urging us, like the government is trying to do now too, and states are trying to do. They were urging us to go get vaccinated, go get the vaccine. So I went and got it. But like I said, my biggest issue with the vaccine is the fact that I feel like it's a God-given right, like abortion or any other shit. You can't force this on nobody. And two, it was never approved by the FDA. Like aspirin and ibuprofen is approved by the FDA. This shit was never approved by the FDA. None of them. Not Moderna.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why is it more than one? Like, why? What the fuck is Pfizer and Johnson?
They worked with the government to try to, because they knew the government wanted it bad, so everybody put
you
out
sell
there.
it to the government pretty much.
Yeah.
What?
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, it's almost like I give everybody sugar diabetes, right? And I got all the insulin.
That's milk.
And then one of my partners, he got the other insulin. And then his guy got the other insulin. We the only three motherfuckers with the insulin. But then a year later, I inject you with the insulin. Then I come out with sugar diabetes times 2.
They need that.
And your vaccine don't even matter. And that's what's going on right now. The Delta variant, they saying doesn't even fucking matter. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I think they should have just never lifted the mask mandates.
I think they should have never. I think we should have did the mask all summer, right?
They
Especially because we was gathering.
Jump.
Yeah, no, they should have did it for jump, Cherie. And then the fact that they knew we were going to be gathering this summer. You know what I'm saying?
I think all this shit came from the Popeye chicken sandwich.
The chicken.
These
flu.
motherfuckers took a whole break.
The
We coming
flu.
right back with the chicken sandwiches. Hold on, we didn't know y'all like this shit that much.
The chicken flu.
Like damn, man. Boondocks do it again, predicting shit.
That's crazy. So I want to ask you something. You a comedian, and I guess this goes for Cherie too. I was gonna ask men, but this goes for men and women. You inviting somebody over, or you waiting for somebody to come over so y'all can do the grown up.
Right.
If they take too long and you jag off, is the date canceled?
Nah, it ain't canceled for me. I got one more in me.
You got one more in you. A lot of people say that's you got to get that one off before the ladies get.
I mean, I feel like that's like a first time thing. Like if it's the first time a chick ever coming over, I'm like, hold on, you ain't gonna have me just come quick and you gonna go brag to your friend. This nigga, he quick.
He a
like,
quick pumper.
Right. So
Brandon Pumper.
If it's somebody who I always, what I'm saying, like, I'm good. I know how to get to where I need to get with you. But if it's somebody new, yep, a hub it is. Before you get
Define too long.
I don't know, where you just get impatient and tired of waiting on the nigga, I guess. And then you know what I'm saying? You pop one off, and let's say he call and be like, I'm pulling up outside, and you like, nah, I'm straight.
I mean, if he outside, I ain't gonna make him go
right.
home,
Like, come on now.
Let's say he's still like 10 minutes away. What if his ETA is like, I'm 10 minutes away?
Then you might as well come now. But if I just rub one out and I go to bed, then it's just I'm not gonna keep asking your ass where you at.
Ken, did you was gone? Let me ask you the question. If you inviting somebody over and you waiting them to come to your house and y'all getting ready to do the grown up when they get there, and you rub one off or you jag off before they get there, is the date canceled? Or you got another one in you?
Look at it. Hold on now. When you said
It's
another
canceled.
one.
He's giving me the cancel face.
It's close.
It's close.
It's close.
It's close.
It's not as intense as it probably should have been.
You probably just don't care as much anymore.
Yeah.
And it goes back to what I say. 99% of niggas using y'all pussy to masturbate anyway. So if I just masturbated without your pussy.
But if she come in on some other shit, like it might go right back down. It might go right back to where it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's all about your energy.
That's why I say if it's a first chick, bro, you got it. Like it's your first time.
They said if she used that rose, you might as well turn
Yeah.
your motherfucking
Yeah,
car
it's a
around.
wrap.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't go behind the rose. Huh?
Nah.
They said you might as well turn your car around.
You're right.
Damn.
Yeah. I might as well-
Yikes.
We might as well go and get some burgers or some shit.
Bring her a cigarette in the
You know
room
what I'm
or
saying?
whatever she like to do after she
Ashtray,
busts one.
bitch.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, another question I got. Should you do wife or husband shit for your boyfriend or girlfriend?
Define wife or husband shit.
The only thing I define as wife or husband shit is when it comes to sharing financials.
So let's say
Stuff like that.
So let's say y'all will live together. He work every day. Should you cook for him every day he comes home like a wife? Or you like, nigga, go get you something to eat. Here go 20. I'll cash app you some money. You still ain't shitting on him. You still taking care of him, but
I'm not. If we both working, I'm not gonna be the one cooking every day.
okay, so you're not okay.
But I don't think that's a problem.
Cooking every day?
I mean, cooking for him at all.
I think we should do boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, I think we should do husband and wife shit in boyfriend girlfriend situations where you're serious about this person
Yeah.
because you should be trying to show them what type of husband or wife you're gonna be, right?
But
Right.
I'm not. We're not.
Ain't this the
sharing
trial era?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's how I feel too. And that's why I'm like, I never agree with that shit, but like wait to get married and have sex. Like, you're not gonna send me off us. I'm not gonna marry you and your shit trash.
man, what?
Like, I need to test drive your pussy. And once I test drive your pussy and it's straight, we can move on.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of women saying that you shouldn't do wife shit for boyfriends.
What is wife shit?
I guess whatever.
And then
wives do.
even I ain't heard this shit like if boyfriend girlfriend, like I'm technically still single. Like if
I'm technically.
if I said
still
you my
single.
girl, you're not
How
single,
are you
bitch.
technically
You
still
talking
single?
about?
Single because of taxes. That's about it.
Yeah, on legal documentation.
Man, you can cheat because I ain't married you yet, bitch. What type of shit is that?
I'm technically still single. Right. That's some cold-blooded shit right there.
Oh God. Like you put a ring on my finger, I'm gonna suck this nigga dick after the club.
Dino said his wife wouldn't have never made it to being a wife if she didn't show him what type of wife she was gonna be.
And that makes sense, folks. You got,
Yeah.
Just be you.
I think you should do husband and wife shit for your boyfriend or girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Boyfriend and
You said what?
girlfriend
You're
is-
talking to me.
boyfriend and girlfriend is pregame warm up. Do wife shit to become a wife. Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want that angry black girl stigma, fucked up attitude shit. Then nobody want that. Like, I'm finna take that home to my mama and be like, yeah, I just proposed to her.
Right.
And your whole family, like, she's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, or he's a bitch ass nigga. Like, what are you doing? So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That is true.
all right, this is my last one. Have you ever had sex with somebody and forgot?
Yes.
Yes, I just admitted that today.
You admitted it today?
Yes.
I have before too, but I was a thought in my past life, so I don't count.
Yes.
Yes.
And forgot until you all of a sudden saw her at one
Saw
time.
them
You're
where
like,
they slide in your inbox.
oh damn.
I still didn't remember damn near.
She was a guest on somebody's show.
In that
And sitting right there.
in that jar your memory?
She had said, "Hi, do you remember me?" I'm like, "No."
Wow.
Then she was telling the story.
That's more
About a
that
dude who forgot about it.
that's more fucked up.
Oh shit.
Wow.
You win. Ding,
Yeah,
ding,
you
ding.
yeah, he got it. You don't know his name, but you remember his face. I'm talking about I forgot the complete person, her face, her name, the pussy, everything.
That shit happened to me in college though.
See, that's what I'm saying. I had a
College, I was going crazy.
whole round phase that was wild. It went on for a while.
I had
too.
a regular like damn near girlfriend in college that I forgot.
And forgot.
Yeah, we was just fucking
A
like
girlfriend?
every day.
It's
we was like fucking every day, like for like. For
And you
like
forgot her.
I forgot
Y'all
about
was
it.
eating ramen noodles and shit together. You got to remember them people, man.
Right, bro. Y'all was struggling.
I'm saying, like, I got home, like, it was like 10 years later. I was like, that was a thing, wasn't it?
That shit must
She
have
was
been
from California.
trash.
That's what I'm looking for.
Hey, that's funny. It's funny that you say that because I had one from California, but I remember her though.
I remembered after I
Yeah.
thought about it.
I remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember. It's a few girls from college that I don't remember, but I do remember Khadijah from LA.
That's the thing that happened. Somebody said a name. I think her name was Dimitri or something like that. I was like, God, that name's not familiar. Oh shit, I used to fuck with you.
Hey, but even in college, you know, we used to do shit like that. Like
Yeah.
to have somewhere to sleep that night or
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I had a couple of those experiences on my college run, Howard University.
Yeah, she lived on-
Tuskegee.
she lived
I got
on
a couple
campus.
bodies on some campuses where I do not know those ladies. Like if I seen them women today, I would not would have know. Who
I don't
the
know how
fuck
it
they
was
are.
in Atlanta, but in
So you
Grambling,
was
it was
fucking for a bed.
Fucking for a bed,
No, it
fucking for
was-
somewhere to sleep,
fucking for like status.
do it now.
and status too.
Because if you stayed in a dorm or you stayed in like a whack ass apartment,
So yeah, that'd be the
somebody
thing,
stayed in a
Sheree. So let's say you right. When I first got to Moby, I was staying in like a quad. So it was like 4 niggas in a little ass room. So I would find a girl damn near every different night to have somewhere to sleep because they would have cribs off campus
Yeah.
or they stayed in like these apartments. You know what I'm saying?
And
The
they
guys'
have-
dorm, because black colleges' dorms be fucked up. Like they really be like trash. You know what I'm saying? And it's what he said. Like you trying to level up. Like even I used to go eat in Spelman Calf because they had like KFC and shit that we didn't have in our cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? Like
We just had regular dorms, and then they built suites. So then we moved in there.
and niggas wasn't trying to get in the suites.
No, because they probably stayed in the
Nigga, we was-
apartment
we
on
was-
Oh,
campus.
okay.
Hey, I'm gonna say this name, and it's gonna sound like, damn, you wanted to go to holler at a chick that stayed in Sanders Plaza.
Dino said you don't never forget your first Cali bitch.
Sanders Plaza was brand new. It was a brand new ass construction, and if you stayed there, they had, you had to go through a damn like screening process. To get
Tree
there.
said these hoes be forgettable, G. He said, Tone, it's all good. These hoes is forgettable. Forgettable, bro. No, you might want to spin the block. Nah,
How big was
That was
this
that
room
bad?
with 4 of y'all in it?
man, the room was tiny. Can know what I'm talking about? Them little ass rooms at black HBCUs. I'm happy HBCUs getting some money.
It's about big as this.
Yeah, build these boys and kids some goddamn rooms.
It's about big as this.
Still
spot
couldn't
right
was
here.
like, I mean, I
Yeah,
went to
2
school
beds
in
over here,
Florida.
2
I
beds
ain't
over
never
there.
really
It
seen
was like a jail cell, damn near.
I mean, that seems. I guess it depends on where you go because in Whitewater,
3
our
other
rooms
funky
was
ass
No,
probably
I remember the Whitewater
half of
rooms.
this,
No,
but it'll be 2 people.
no, staying at Whitewater was like a 4-star. My shit was
in
like a
Wales,
2-star.
in Wales, maybe.
I know some white waters had common area and then your
Bedroom off, yeah.
I wish I had that shit in college.
No, that's when they built the suites. But Wales, we had the biggest rooms, but some of them other ones was a little smaller.
Yeah.
Wales was the place to be. The big
That's
tower.
what I had
was-
some shit. I had an apartment when I was in college.
See,
Fuck that.
and I was always looking for them type of girls. Don't let me find out you got an apartment. We can be boyfriend and girlfriend for a
Didn't
couple
matter, 'cause
days.
I
And
was
a car.
staying with my
And a
friends.
car. Oh, don't say that one.
And food stamps, nigga.
See, and that wasn't a
See, yeah, you ain't got to do
necessity
wife shit right there to be wife.
in Whitewater to have a car.
We are husband and
where
wife
we
in college. That's what I said. I had
Everything
about
was out-
20 wives, man. Swear to God, I did while I was in college, bro. Like every other day, I had a new girlfriend.
Grandma
Like,
was in the middle of nowhere, and the closest city was 5 miles away. So you
See, that's probably why.
that was Walmart.
Whitewater is like here to here.
Nah,
And we only drove off campus
Yeah.
on Thursdays. To go
the
party.
Whitewater niggas used to be at Questions every Tuesday. That's how close Whitewater was. They was at
Yeah, they
Questions
were.
every Tuesday. Yeah.
I'm sure they were.
Yeah. So hey, keep it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, co-host. They talking about you, Sheree.
What's going on? Shout out to Wind Down. Oh, we got a new name now and shit, so I can't say Wind Down Wednesday no more.
Yeah, they got a new name. What's the name of that shit?
Wine Now, Laugh Later. That's what we came up with.
Wine Now, Laugh Later, and you're a part of it, right? Oh, okay.
That's dope.
Name change. Yeah. And somebody's getting married, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because somebody's getting married. Child, yeah, and jumping the old broom.
Yeah.
So shout out to Creed and my dude Brandon.
Congratulations.
Hempfield. Congratulations on they, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with both of them. Them both my homies. You know what I mean? He said I was running through all the Mississippi colleges. Bro, I had a run, I'm telling you, toured. You'd have thought I signed a record deal. The way he was going to black, bro. I went to everybody homecoming. Man, what? I went to everybody's homecoming. Like Mississippi got like 8 black colleges. People don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Matt Rust. It's all kind of black colleges down there. Jackson State. It's plenty of them motherfuckers. Valley, Alcorn. Plenty of them motherfuckers. And it's big booty black girls on all them campuses.
Shit, I would have been down there giving out Habaka strokes.
Man, what?
It's different down there. Like people dress up.
Yeah, no, it's different.
I was wearing sweats.
No, it's different. Yeah, no, motherfuckers get dressed every day on
fashion
campus.
show.
Yeah, it was a fashion show.
I
It's
seen.
totally
I went to a school in Florida called Daytona State. It's like up the street from Bethune-Cookman.
Oh, damn, they said we just dropped the exclusive. Well, shout out to Wind Down. Yeah, they were, but I mean,
Well, I said it, nigga.
He said it. He a part
So
of the
what you
show.
gonna do about it?
You know what I mean? He a part of the show, so it's only right. You know what I'm saying?
Give a damn about me getting fired. I'm getting my.
So y'all gotta have me as a guest, man, soon, and I gotta bring y'all back because now y'all got some rearrangements and adjustments and shit. Y'all need to make an announcement, so y'all need to bring y'all asses back through here and holla at me, Kiva. So yeah, man, this was episode 96 of the Slick Talk with Skills podcast, keeping up with the Joneses. Shout out to comedian B Jones in the building with us today.
Habaka.
I appreciate your patience, brother. You know what I'm saying? I was running.
I
late.
gotta get on the road to Atlanta too. So yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Long ass drive. I ain't drive by myself.
I love that drive.
Shit.
I love that drive.
Myron, he doing some driving
Myron
too.
here, right? Yeah, I seen y'all eating or some shit earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We went to the Big 3 and shit. And
Yeah.
then, we was kicking it.
Okay, so and then y'all hitting the road to go back to the 8 tonight.
Yeah. We got some business to handle in
All
Charlotte.
right, well, safe travels, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, brother. Keep up the good fucking work. You know what I'm
Appreciate you,
saying?
man. I got some shit coming up. I can't even say it. So yeah, that was pointless for me to even say that. So I'm gonna get in trouble for saying it, but it's some big shit. Like it's some like the biggest shit that ever happened to me. So just be on the lookout.
Okay, exclusive.
Exclusive shit.
Is this what the trip to Atlanta consists of?
Nah, this is LA. I ain't never been. I've never been to LA before, but when I get out there,
Oh.
just know when I film this shit, it's gonna be big.
Damn. Okay, that's what's up. It's different vibe, man. That's a different
It's a different high.
Yeah, different high. It's
'Cause
a
I'm about to
different
get high.
environment. You know what I'm saying? It's a different everything. So, like I said, man, this was episode 96. Get y'all shit out my outbox. What are you talking about?
What?
Oh, y'all need to get these shirts too. Yes, we do. I don't know what Don is on with that. I will holler at you after this, Dino. We could have been took care of that business. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Johnson. You see, he here ain't here using PTO that he doesn't have, and I'm gonna call Barb from
What's
HR
Barb?
on his motherfucking ass next. Yeah, she mad because she got Ritz. Yeah,
You said rid up.
rid up. She got Ritz. Yeah.
The past tense of rope.
We
Yeah.
all out of PTO. What she gonna do?
She gonna get on your ass, Cherie. You gonna stop disrespecting, or you gonna put some respect on Barb
And I
name.
still got 2
She
days coming
GD.
up that
They
I
let
will
the
not be
GDs
here.
in the dough, and you gonna stop disrespecting white Barb like that. She GD.
If she could come find me, if she wants.
She used to fuck with Larry Hoover back in the day. She GD for real. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't got time for that shit that you on with that PTO and shit. But anyway, like I said, man, this was the Slick Talk with Scales podcast, man. We will holla at y'all. I'll see y'all on Tuesday. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, B Jones. Let the people know where they can get a shirt from and where they can find you at on social media and the whole nine.
Social media, B Jones _ so funny. That's God damn. That's
Right.
that's on Facebook. I mean that's Instagram. I lost my whole
Yeah.
train of thought. God
You ain't
damn.
wrong.
That's Instagram,
Damn,
TikTok,
what a big ass.
and then Facebook. God damn. Brandon Jones is on Facebook, and then Pornhub and OnlyFans is B Jones.
Damn, what
Wink,
a big
wink.
ass.
Yeah. If you want a Habaka shirt, just inbox my page, not you know what I'm saying, custom made shirts a little more, but I got some shirts already made. So hit me up for it because I got Habaka strokes. Yeah, we got this motherfucker.
And on that note, man, Tuesday we will have Steve-O in the building. He has his new movie Trust Nobody premiering at Mayfair Theater Friday the 13th, 7 p.m. He will be here Tuesday with bottles of Ricardo and more and posters for his movie to promote his new movie featuring Jamal Woodard from the Notorious movie, starring in his movie Trust Nobody. We will see y'all we will see y'all Tuesday, and we are out.
Stay tuned for the Deaf Fresh Show. Promote your brand here at the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. We have premium placements and sponsorship opportunities across the web, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. We got them all. Reach thousands of savvy listeners through targeted advertising at Slick Talk with Scales podcast. You can reach us at slicktalkwithscales@gmail.com or simply give us a call at 414-367-8011. That's 414-367-8011. Reach thousands of listeners through targeted advertising with Slick Talk with Scales podcast, a dope-ass podcast.
I've been sipping on Ricardo, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on Ricardo, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. Oh Ricardo, gon' have a drink of Ricardo. Everybody drinking Ricardo, get you some Ricardo. I've been sipping Ricardo. I've been sipping on Ricardo. I've been sipping on Ricardo. Ricardo or more. Drink like a boss.